Alright, good evening Birbs. So tonight I'm just going to take a quick look at Bitcoin, BTC, USD and Bitstamp, and I'll start off by showing you guys this weekly chart right here without any indicators or anything like that, to show you why I'm still bearish on the higher time frames. And that's basically because we are still making lower highs on the weekly, and when Bitcoin is making lower highs on the weekly, you obviously have a weekly downtrend, and the weekly chart is, in my opinion, the most accurate chart to look at when looking for the trend. So we are in a high time frame downtrend, so shorts should be in favor when looking at setups, right? So when we have a high time frame downtrend, what I like to do is, when taking longs, I like to risk a little less compared to taking shorts, because statistically when we are in a high time frame downtrend, shorts tend to work out in favor compared to the longs, right? So let's put on the drawing tools and zoom into the daily here to show you why the daily is looking quite bullish. If you guys remember from my last BTC update video, I was looking at this RLC right here, and that's the RLC of the October candle. And as you guys remember, this is actually the China pump, and the China pump was a very psychological and news driven pump, right? And we saw a lot of FOMO right here. So this October candle right here is, in my opinion, very important pump, and because of the fact that I'm looking at October candle as being a very important news pump for Bitcoin, I'm also going to that's the reason why we're looking at this RLC, basically, because when you have a pump, that's the people remember this pump, and people had either memories of when the news from China came out, so they will most probably trade off those memories, and we have psychological levels in playing off that pump. And this is the RLC of that pump, and usually when you get a reversal or continuation, you see price, when you had this big pump right here, and it comes down and tests RLC, if we are going to see continuation of this pump, we will most probably see it inside the RLC. But it's not really that simple just buying the RLC. The mid, as you can see here, we came down, tested the midpoint of RLC and bounced perfectly up to the high of the RLC, the 0.618. But it's not that simple, right? Before entering, you want to see bullish market structure inside the RLC, like a weekly W, a daily W, or just bounce here, reclaim this area, retest it for a move higher. That's what you want to see, right? So you can't just obviously you can buy the first test of the RLC, but if you want higher confirmation, you want to see a bounce and reclaim of the high of the RLC. So we had a question in the Discord from a user asking if we were still in range till 8,530, and 8,530 is this area right here. And I'm not really sure what he means, but I'm gonna show you what range I'm looking at right here, because you have again, I'm looking at the October candle. October monthly candle is an important range, and like when looking at range, I want to see like where's the high that took us to the low, and the high that took us to the low is, let's see, I want this one. So the high that took us to the low is this one right here, and the low is down here. So this is the range I'm looking at currently on a daily chart. On the 4 hour, we have this range down here, but on the daily chart, I'm looking at this range right here. So I'm going to show you why I think this, why isn't it working. Let's see, right. So 350 should be good, right. So this is the daily range I'm watching right now, and it's confluent with the high of the RLC. So looking at this range right here, we can use the midpoint of the RLC as a general area for the range EQ, like this. So I would use that area as the range EQ. So looking at this candle, this wick right here, we came down and tested the range EQ, and what needs to happen now is we need to reclaim the middle of the range EQ. So reclaim this area after bouncing in the RLC for a move. First target up here, break this one to the upside, and I got this level here for a target. But if we actually start breaking down here, I'm gonna start looking at this area right here. I'd say the 7400. If you guys remember when we were ranging in this area right here was a really important level to break. And when we actually broke this area right here, we started trading and started trending pretty hard to the upside. So this is you know, the bull case would be reclaim this area for a move higher up to this area, and the bear case would be, you know, retrace down to this area. And if we actually lose this one, I expect to move down to EQ, range low. And if we actually lose range low, I think we are going much lower to the mid 5000 area. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. Let's remove all of these drawing tools. Let's look at the 4 hour. Here's the 4 hour range I was talking about. So if we actually, this area right here, the 7.4k area also lines up pretty well with the midpoint of the 4 hour range I got here. So that's you know, adding some confluence to this area right here being used as a possible support. So again, lose this area, I'm gonna be looking at this area, reclaim this area, and I'm gonna be looking at a move like this. This is gonna be strong resistance. If we break this level to the upside, I want to be looking at retest, and you know, breaking this area right here means we are officially breaking the weekly downtrend. So that's going to be the area that needs to break. Yeah, that's just a quick analysis on a Bitcoin for you guys. If I have the time tonight, I will take a look at a couple of altcoins, but I got a lot of stuff to do tonight. But if you guys want me to short anything, just tag me in the Discord and I will post a shot for you guys and maybe make a video. So yeah, that's it. Take care, guys. See you next time.